More and more vaccine shipments continue to arrive in Riverside County and here in the Coachella Valley, but many healthcare workers on the front lines are still very concerned that the spike in coronavirus and hospitalizations.
News Channel 3's Dana Romero has more on how the health crisis is taking a toll on frontline workers.
It's like a war zone. And we're getting to this breaking point, and it's very scary for us to see or to wonder what's going to be happening in the next week or two.
It's the second round of a nightmare healthcare workers hoped would end months ago.
Maybe 4 weeks ago, there was a handful of COVID patients, and by the end of last week, the entire list of mine, all of the patients that I had, which is a higher number than we usually even carry on a regular basis, were all COVID except for one.
Frontline workers say it's more than the horror of battling this cruel disease. It's the long hours, residual trauma, and deaths that are taking a mental toll.
The number of deaths has gone up rapidly, and it's been just so hard. I've cried. I go home a lot of days and I cry.
With ICU beds filling up, these caretakers continue to be pushed to their limits. Many nurses now struggling with the burden of higher nurse to patient ratios.
By giving an ICU nurse 3 patients when they should have 2 is unsafe, and somebody's going to die. Not because we're walking out, it's because you're making the ratios of our nurses unsafe.
But another possible nurse strike is looming at 3 Southern California hospitals on Christmas Eve. Nurses say they'll be walking out over the dangerous lack of COVID protections.
If it comes to the fact that we strike, it's over that same principle. We need staff, we need a break, we need PPE, and we need somebody to compassionately take care of the nurses.
As healthcare workers continue to directly treat patients with COVID-19, they're urging the public to do their part.
Think of it as one of your family members, your grandmother, your mother, your sister, your brother, because it could be you. It could be you that loses somebody.
Dana Romero, News Channel 3.